All right, I love coming to you guys with some good news. So, looking at the numbers for the Myrtle Beach real estate market for the month of October, they just came out a couple days ago, and positive news across the board. Now, nothing like super exciting where the market all of a sudden has changed, but like we're seeing slow progress. For example, single family homes. If I look at all the numbers across the board, they seem to be positive. The closed sales, number of transactions, number of single family homes that were sold in the month of October were up 9.8% compared to last year. So that's the first positive single family homes numbers. Number of pendings, which is a leading indicator to what next month or now November should look like, was up 24% compared to last year. That was really exciting to see that number. So that's a second positive thing. And then lastly, in single family homes, the month's supply of inventory is down again for the fourth straight month. We're sitting at 4.9 months supply of inventory. Now, compared to last year for the month, it's up 6.5%. But that was a tough year. So the fact that we've declined 4 months in a row is really positive. The fact that we're below 5 months supply of inventory tells me that the market is stabilizing. Things are starting to look better. On the condo market, surprisingly, I've got some positive news there as well. Closed sales for the month of October up 4.9% compared to last year. Pendings, this really shocked me here, up 21.5% compared to last year. And then the month supply of inventory down to 7.9. Not a tremendous drop, but hey, at least it's not increasing. I mean, for the longest time, it kept going up and up and up, and it was really looking scary out there for condo owners. Now we're finally starting to see it stabilize a little bit. So hopefully we'll start to see a little bit more improvement. Now, compared to last year, it's still up 11% for the month supply of inventory, but this is the second month in a row that it's actually declining. So all positive news across the board, whether it's homes or condos, which I'm really excited about. Now, the big thing is going to be mortgage rates. That's the one thing we're paying attention to, and that's going to be the biggest deciding factor. Of course, the overall economy is going to matter. Like what happens, there's a lot of talk about recession, about the jobs market and things like that. That can always influence things. But really the most important thing that I'm looking at as far as where the real estate market is heading is what's happening with interest rates. So the last Fed meeting was October 20 something. I can't remember the date, but a quarter basis point cut by the Fed chairman, which is what everybody expected. Now, a lot of you out there called me about this and like, okay, what happened? Are we seeing rates come down? Ironically, the Fed cut a quarter point and then mortgage rates actually spiked right after that. Every time we get close to 6%, we get to that 6.1, 6.15 range, something like this happens where it spikes back up again. Last I checked was somewhere around the 6.3, 6.35% range. So let me tell you how that works. So the Fed rate does have an impact on mortgage rates and really interest rates in general to a certain extent. But what happens is the 30-year mortgage rate is more tied to the 10-year treasury rate. Now, the bond market out there, even though there was a quarter point cut in the Fed rate, you would think it would translate to the bond market, but the bond market was a little bit, I guess, scared or shocked or whatever by what the Fed chairman really had to say after the rate cut. And more specifically, his mention of the next meeting in December, which he was saying that it's not a foregone conclusion that he's going to cut the rate again. So everybody heard that. People freaked out. That's why mortgage rates spiked. I believe if he would have just done a quarter point cut and not talk about, hey, we might not drop again in December, I think we might have seen mortgage rates drop some more and possibly dip below 6. So we're still hovering in that low 6 range. I'm really hoping to see something happen where it gets us below 6 and we can really start to see the real estate market improve. So if you want to know what's going to happen with mortgage rates, pay close attention to what the 10-year treasury is doing, the 10-year treasury rate's doing, and that'll give you a better idea where mortgage rates are heading. So that's basically what we're waiting on right now. Of course, the holidays are coming up, but the market is still pretty active. Homes are still selling. Condos are selling. And things keep getting better and better. Hopefully, we'll continue that trend. If you have any questions at all, my contact information, I'm going to pop it up on the screen right now. It's right there below. That's my direct cell phone number. Please feel free to give me a call. Any questions or anything that you need. Take care.